Hello, I am the cartoonist M. Rashid. This is another one of those cartoons that was inspired from something I saw on that It's Okay to Be White core group. Uh, in this particular case, the guy is like, the nature of that comment is separating the concept of whiteness from its origins as an economic caste system that by default grew from permanently delegating my enslaved black African ancestors to the bondsman class. When they did that, it made all people who weren't in that category, which was the whites at the time, uh, an aristocracy, a privileged class, like just like that. By saying everybody of this particular phenotype from this particular lineage are slaves from now on, everybody who doesn't fit there, who lives here, all other citizens, which is by default the white people, are now a privileged aristocracy. That's the concept of whiteness. That's where it came from. Like across class, creed, religion, all the light-skinned descendants of the European ethnic tribes are now a privileged aristocracy. So he's trying to say that that never happened, and I'm white. It just happened to be born white. Like he's trying to cover over where that caste system came from and what it means, and saying white is the ethnic group, which of course that's not true. The ethnic group is Irish American, British American, Italian American, etc. White is an economic identity group. And he's trying to say, all the baggage connected to whiteness didn't exist, and I'm just pure virtue of whiteness. Me, how could you be mad at me? That's what he's trying to give the impression of. And he's like, we don't deserve racism being directed towards us. Now I have my character responding that yes, you do, based on the eye for an eye concept of, you do something to me, then I have the right to do it equal harm back to you. Now we're, even. Of course, now as ADOS, do I want to take vengeance on you? Politically, no. What I want is what I am owed by my government. I am owed the return of my stolen inheritance wealth. I am owed economic inclusion into a protected ownership wealth building class. That's what I'm owed, and you to leave me the hell alone so I can now enjoy my Americanness and build myself up to where I should have been after the Civil War. That's what I want. That's all I want. But if you continue as you are, which is continuously subjugating me into artificial impoverishment, all my gains you knock down to keep me from being equal with you in the markets, then how can I forgive you if you're still doing the wrong? No matter what, you're still doing the wrong and inflicted upon me. And then gaslighting me and trying to spin it to make it, I didn't do anything. And that's how you function. You keep doing that. and then saying that you don't deserve the same thing back. So that concept, that's where that entitled privilege stuff comes from, that you feel you can do whatever evil you want to do, and oh, don't do it to me. It's like, I saw this cartoon being shared on 4chan, and I remember one particular poster said that he dismissed it out of hand because of the eye for an eye reference, because they pretend that they don't like the Jews over there. You know, they're going on and on. Oh, the Jews. All right. The Jews, as we know them right now, in their most successful ethnic group place, are the top of the food chain in the white racist aristocracy. These are Eastern European people, people who were chased from the steppes of Russia by Attila and Genghis and them, chased out of there, and they spread across, Europe until, the events unfolded and they end up, Israel, scattered, doing whatever they do today. But right now, that's a highly successful, identifying as white, you can't take that from them group. That's the top of the food chain. That's the 1%. So you trying to dismiss the Torah and all that stuff because I don't like the Jews. I don't believe you. You're just saying that because it's me you're talking to, and whatever I say, you're gonna poo-poo it. And so I don't care about your petty beefs with them. They don't mean anything to me. Why would it? This is the bickering inside of the aristocracy between the different classes in there means nothing to me. Nothing at all. From the lowest to the tallest, you all did me wrong. I don't care about your bickering no more than I care about the bickering between you and your woman in your household and the feminism thing. I don't care about that. I don't care about any of your stuff. Don't care. So you can stop bringing it up like I give a shit. I do not. I care about my reparations. I care about my people finally being made whole. That's what I care about. The rest of yours garbage means less than nothing to me. In fact, every time I do look at it, you're doing something evil to me. So that's enough. So another aspect of that thing was him, the concept of forgiveness while the wrong is still going on. Like, how can I forgive you, which is what you want? Basically, you're saying we don't deserve racism back on us, so you should let that go. That's what you're saying. How can I let it go when you're still inflicting that evil upon me? And so if I let it go while the abuse is still going on, that's psychopathic and sociopathic on both sides. I'm crazy for forgiving you while you're still abusing me and exploiting and plundering me. And you're a sociopath for saying, forgive me while you're trying to kill me. It doesn't work. First, stop being an asshole. Help me with my political thing. Make me whole. Fix all of this. And then we can talk about forgiveness. That's how that works. So while you're still doing it, you absolutely deserve what you give out. So occasionally y'all will say something to me like, you don't even want reparations, really. All you really want is revenge. You'll say that I take that as dismissing the argument. It doesn't even make sense. So I just want to lay in the gutter as the artificial poor, and as long as I get you back, then I'm straight. That doesn't make sense. I'm poor not because I don't have a skill or anything. You deliberately rigged the system against me. When I did have the skills, I'm the former slave class, remember? I had all the skills, you piece of shit. I had all the skills. You rigged the system. You remember the Bacon Davis Act and all of that shit? And the real reason you put the unions together just for you? I had all the skills. Stop trying to come at me with that ignorant white supremacist myth bullshit. History and facts is on my side, you demonic piece of crap. Stop coming at me with stupid shit. Just saying shit. I don't believe you because you're a liar in your core. I don't believe you just because you're white. We talked about this. I'm not in the Matrix. You deserve everything you've dished out. But for me, for my political fight, I'm civilized. And I want what I'm owed by my ever complicit US government. That's what I want. I want to live as a free American citizen for the first time since the 8 years of Reconstruction. I get a little bit of taste of freedom is so nice, and then it was snatched out from under me because you're a psychopath. Anyway, we'll return to that subject in the next cartoon because I followed that same forgiveness while bullshit still being going on in the next thought. So meet me back here. Peace.